Good evening and welcome to a very, very special Icecast Live with me, Shane Shepsey, and on my right, Mr. Andrew Richmond. How you doing, Andy?
All right, mate. Happy Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Happy Hockey Mask Day.
Unlucky for some, but lucky for everyone watching.
Yeah.
So tonight we're really excited, aren't we, mate? Because this is the night that we launch our Kickstarter for Dead by Dawn, which we have been working on for about a year now?
Yeah.
Something like
we've been off and on talking about it, and then we took it live about after Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And managed to cajole and coax and hoax quite a few interesting creators.
Very interesting creators. Yeah.
So we've got them.
We've got them in
a box at the moment,
waiting in the wings.
Trapped in a box.
That's right.
They're in our cellar. They're in the Scar Comics cellar. We've got
and we will let them out as and when we deem necessary.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they can hear us.
There's
one of them knocking down there. What's that? Oh, no.
You can't come out,
Sam? Sam? No. I think that's Derek Akora.
Sam escaped.
Wasn't it?
Sam escaped from his cupboard. So, before we start with everything, I suppose what we should do is play our little video introducing Dead by Dawn to the people watching, shouldn't we, Andy?
Well, let's see what we can do.
Let's see if we can make technology work and do that before we kick off the stream.
Let's have a little look-see.
Two old men trying to sort out.
Two old men making it work. Make it work.
Make it work. Make stream work, Andy. Worked perfectly well 5 minutes ago. There we go.
Something's going.
Dead by Dawn logo. Artwork from Charlie Adlard.
Look at that.
Patrick Goddard.
Luke
Cooper. Ooh, sexy.
The mighty David Hitchcock.
Chris Askin.
Yours truly.
It?
Yeah.
Andy Sawyer.
Oh, now that's
we know
nice
this guy. We know that guy.
We'll be seeing him in a bit.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is like someone's stuttering.
What a lineup.
There we go.
That is just, the tip of the iceberg, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to bring
on that.
Yeah, we're going to bring some of the guys on. Now, we've got a couple of guys here who have to bugger off in a minute. So we're going to bring them on now to say hello. But before we do...
we've actually got... They've both been on our Icecast before, but we have got the mighty Dacre Stoker. Here he is.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
how are you guys?
The great grandnephew of Mary Shelley or someone like that.
Yeah,
anyway.
there she is. That's her right here.
Hey.
That's it. Yeah. That's the.
We wanted diversity, so here we go.
Abraham Shelley. But of course, of Bram Stoker, the creator of
some vampire guy.
Was that? Some book somewhere. I don't know. It did pretty well. The ratings were okay. Yeah.
I think
the movie was okay, wasn't it? That's what I've heard.
It was all right.
The movie,
one of the movies, all the movies. Yeah.
And his partner in crime, Mr. Chris McCauley. How you doing, Chris?
Oh yeah, man. I wouldn't be here without this guy.
We can hear the children of the night.
Hi, folks. The music they make.
Hiya, Chris. Welcome to the madhouse, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a mad one. We have got a lot of people in the stream tonight, haven't we? Well, there you go.
I think we're tangibly excited.
We are. We've got a couple of comments in already from Sam, because we let him out for the day. Good luck with the launch. Wish I was here. Yeah, sure you do, mate. You've been trying to get out of that cupboard for ages. Ed's Comic Hut. We know who Ed is, don't we, guys?
Yeah. You're right, Ed.
How do you do, Ed? Oh, thanks for that, mate. Thank you very much. So you guys, obviously, you're doing a story for us, a lovely 4-pager. What was the title of it again, Chris? Could you give us a little bit of a rundown without doing a spoiler?
Yeah, Dark Star. It's about an alternative new wave 80s band with a very strange and mysterious manager.
That's been illustrated by Luke Cooper.
Luke Cooper has done a fantastic job illustrating that story. And what did you think, guys, when you saw the pages coming through from Luke?
I thought it was a great job. I mean, there was just enough blood, but not too much. I mean, come on, there's got to be bloodshed.
There's got to be blood.
No, I think it was wonderful. I've never worked with Luke before, so when our script got turned into imagery, it's always cool. It's like, to me, being a newbie in the game of graphic novels, it's always fun to see the images in your mind when you're working on a story come out on the page with a wonderful artist who brings it forward. So I'm super excited for our story, but also for the whole Dead by Dawn Kickstarter. And I really think people are crazy if they don't jump on board. You guys had showed me some of the other artwork before this presentation, and there's a treasure trove of stuff in there, isn't there, Chris? Some really cool art.
No, it's incredible. I mean, Luke's work. When you write a script, you obviously have a little vision in your head of how it's going to turn out. And what Luke did that just blew me away was he took nuances from the script that I didn't even know were there, and how he crafted the characters and the menace and the atmosphere. It was just amazing. So we've been more than happy with how the story's been represented, and I mean the whole product and project is just it's incredible. It's a dream. I mean, look at the names you have on board. I mean, I'm a massive fan of most of the people that you've got. So for me, it was a thrill just to be asked. Do you guys want to do this along with these legends? Like Dan Abnett there. I mean, he's one of my all-time heroes. So, cool. It was just, I was completely sold on it.
But also, the story isn't just a standalone, is it? It's part of the Stokerverse.
It's part of the Stokerverse. It is.
Which is the completists, which is something that, if you like your horror, you like your Dracula, you like your Bram Stoker.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, this is part of our ever-branching universe and games, and our games, our novels, our audios, our comics, a documentary coming up. There's so much happening within the Stokerverse, and there will be continuing adventures from the characters in Dark Star in due course.
Oh wow. That's interesting. That's very
interesting. The whole idea is to sorry, go ahead.
No, just saying that the interest in Bram Stoker's creations will never stop. We're now how many years after?
124 right now, but
124 years since his creation.
As long as there's people like you guys producing good graphic novels and other good writers, people like Chris who are super creative. We still stick to the classic Dracula in some of our range, but also we branch off into steampunk and cosmic and sci-fi. So, the themes are very similar and based in Bram's classic novel that started so much and started it all for us. But we branch out in different areas to try to keep everything connected. So if you jump on board with Dark Star in your Dead by Dawn, you'll reconnect later on in another story, or it could be in a game. So our whole idea is connectivity. So the reader, the player can just get full value of stuff that emanates from Chris's brain and my brain and some of the other people we have working with us and artists that we have working with us.
But it sounds very immersive as well. When you have that much stuff going on, when you've got a universe that is represented not just in comics or games, but across lots of different media, you can really, if you're a fan of that stuff, you can really get immersed in the mythology, can't you?
Yeah, you take as much as you want. You can step out if you need some sanity, if you need a break, or you can get fully immersed and go way back to 1897 when it started and find your place.
Yes, I can sort of say that if you like the characters of Dark Star, you may soon be able to play a game where you actually meet and interact with some of them.
There you go.
So that in itself, to be able to craft game environments now with the creations that Decker and I have crafted, working with those game companies, it's an incredible experience because people are able to step through the pages and actually interact with some of the characters. So it's fantastic. And whenever we were crafting the characters in Darkstar, it's something different. We don't just do Dracula, we do this entire universe, and the characters in Darkstar aren't directly related to Dracula, but there is a linkage that people will see later on.
A good tenuous link. You can't be.
Can we bring a couple of the other guests out of the coffin?
I was just going to make that suggestion. We have had a new arrival, actually.
Who we got? Anyone you heard of?
Let's welcome Charlie Adlard into the stream, shall we?
How about that?
He looks like he's ready to go. Hey, Charlie.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I'm all right, thank you. Very good.
Nice to see you, Charlie.
And you. Very good to see you too, and everyone.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
I'll just do a little introduction. We've got Dacre Stoker on the top there, and then on the bottom next to under the Dacre, I think, if the screen reads the same for everyone, is Chris McCauley.
Hi, guys.
So we've got vampires versus zombies, if you like, for the
no more
comic fans out there.
No more zombies.
I'm sure there's a few.
I've killed them all.
I bet you've had enough of zombies to last you a lifetime, haven't you, Charlie?
He couldn't possibly comment.
We have had some comments. One from Noel, I believe it is, who says, "Hey guys, Noel K. Hannon here. Good luck with the Kickstarter. Looking forward to seeing this. Thank you, Noel."
Cheers, Noel.
And we've got a comment from Scott Dunbear. "Hi, Charlie. You know Scott, don't you, Charlie?"
Hello, Scott. It's been a while.
Right, as a quick bit, let's let somebody else out of the box. Shall we let Brox out the box?
Let Brox out the box. Okay.
Let's get Brox in.
Is he out the box? Yes.
Out the box.
Hello, Jimmy. How's it going?
I'm fine. Out the box.
Hey, look at
Out
that.
the box, but still in the closet. That's all you need to know. Right, Charlie.
Always in the closet, mate. Always in the closet.
The rumours are not true, my darlings.
He's the campus,
They're the only
campus
rumours that
straight
you
man
start.
I know.
The campus what?
The campus straight man I know.
The campus gay man, he knows. Can't go saying stuff like that. We're live. We're live on Channel 4.
We are live on Channel Scar. Yeah. Oh, dear. So,
as I said, it's a madhouse.
It is. It is a bit. It is a bit. We're trying to keep it under control, but there you go. So, welcome both of you guys as well to the stream. Charlie, of course, you did a wonderful cover for us, which I believe was based on a script by John A. Short.
Yeah.
What made you decide with that image? What inspired you to do that specific image, Charlie?
Well, because that's the only script she sent me.
Jane, you walked into that one, mate.
Oh dear, that's brilliant.
Oh, Jonathan Ross, just watch your job.
Maybe I should do what Jonathan Ross does and have cards. Remember when he used to do that on the old show? All the guests would take the piss out of him, wouldn't they? Because he had cards. But at least he got it right. Well, thank you for that, Charlie. That was great.
That was an insight to my
It was the
process.
easiest thing to draw.
It was the easiest thing to draw.
Easiest thing to draw.
It was a little bit reminiscent, actually, of a certain character from Walking Dead, I thought. Well, your
Yeah, but I only have 20 faces in my arsenal, so eventually everything's going to come around again, isn't it, really?
Is that how it works?
Yeah, exactly.
Folks, Decker and I have to head off, but wish you all the best for the lunch.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks very much for having us.
Guys.
It's great to meet you guys, and let's look forward to Dead by Dawn being in everybody's hands.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Bye, folks.
Take care.
Take care. Right in the 13th, boys. Bye now.
Cheers now.
Bye.
There you go. Your actual Baker Stoker.
Yeah. What
A
a
lead
lineage.
line straight back to
Yeah.
Bram.
So, so I was going to ask about what you were doing, Jimmy, but then I realised you haven't finished your story yet, have you, mate?
I haven't even bloody
Or
started.
even started it, yeah. Hey, I could speak for you.
all these guys have worked away. They've finished their strips. They got the artwork in. Jimmy's still.
And what's it going to turn
Kicking
out?
his
Some
feet,
bloody
eh?
masterpiece.
And it'll be amazing, won't it?
Yeah.
You know it's going to be amazing.
Oh, bless you. Probably not, but I was waiting to see what everybody else did, because I've literally got about 5 or 6 ideas for 4-page stories, because if this doesn't fly, I'm going to do my own fucking Kickstarter. I tell you, I'm going to do an anthology of my own.
There you go.
I need to see what everybody else is doing before I commit.
Well, we haven't
do
got anything
something, don't
kinky.
worry,
There's nothing kinky yet,
There's
mate.
nothing kinky. Yeah, if you
Oh,
want to do
nothing
in that
kinky.
case, I know the
There you
road
go.
I must tread.
Well, that doesn't narrow it down. That's the 5 stories you've got. You got the kinky vampire, the
He knows
kinky
me too
zombie.
well.
Should we let a couple more of these?
Let them in.
Prisoners in.
They're all
Okay.
chomping.
Let's have a look. Who've we got? We've got
Chomping
Steve
at the
Q.
bit.
Let's
Tromping was
Steve
that.
Q
Good lord.
Chomping.
chomping at the bit. Chomping at the bit.
Oh.
Steve's turned into a teddy bear.
Look at that. He always is a teddy bear.
He always was a teddy bear.
Hello,
Look
everybody.
at that animation. Look at that glorious puppeteering, eh?
Genius.
Whoa, he's got a mask on.
Jim Henson, eat your heart out.
Oh,
Oh, doing the makeup. Yeah.
he's proper stage makeup.
I've got to fill time somehow. Hello.
Good evening, Steve. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, we're reversed, aren't we? I'm okay. Friday evenings, always my best wide
Is
awake.
Steve there? Because I don't see him, by the way.
Yeah, your
Invisible.
computer's
He is the
malfunctioning,
invisible
Jimmy.
man.
Yeah, just trust us that he's there. Just
Oh.
Then everybody else,
Well, I have to, didn't I?
can you see me? Oh, you must be able to see me because you saw
I
the
can
bear.
see you. I can see you. Can you see him, Charlie?
Yeah, well, I mentioned the bear. And the puppeteer.
Bring the bear back.
No.
See, that was
Bring
my
the bear
mistake. I
back.
should have brought the
You don't know
bear
what
in
you're
at the
missing.
end.
You don't know what you're missing here, Jimmy. You're missing some
All I
incredible-
get for where Steve should be is a black screen. So this is
right.
some weird sort of fucking Mike Lindell shit going on right now.
It's some kind of
Steve was obviously
For any
involved
children
in-
listening.
in this
Not a thousand
January
shirts.
6th insurrection. That's why I can't see him, because I've got all these filters, to make sure I only see the truth.
They know that you can't be seen together.
Roger
If you're
that.
both on screen together, all hell will break loose.
So I just wanted to say a big thank you to you as well, Steve, for your amazing strip that is finished.
Yeah.
I heard that. I heard that.
Good, that, yeah, good.
Charlie's going to finish a strip before you, and he's not even doing one.
Fucking Wally Wood will finish it before me. We've been dead 20 fucking years.
It was a Wally. I had to do
30
Wally Wood
years.
for the
Yeah.
That is an interesting, as Steve says, it was a Wallywood inspired script, wasn't it?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a weird tangent we just went on there.
It was
I had no
very
idea,
fun.
of course, because I can't even see Steve, let alone his artwork. So how did I know that?
But it's beautiful. It really is, and it's
Well,
being
of course it is.
coloured.
It's Steve Pugh, isn't it?
It's being coloured
Oh, wow.
by Matt Hollingsworth as well.
Oh,
so we're
God.
very
Oh, my Lord.
yes.
Matt
Look at that.
Hollingsworth.
Rumblings amongst the men.
Yeah.
Wow.
Grumbling.
Heard of him?
Heard of him. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's not here tonight with us. But if you are watching, Matt, hi and thank you very much, mate.
Wow.
Can't wait to see what you do with that.
Who else we got? Can we try and get Mike Powell in? Let's get Mike
Okay,
in.
let's have a look. Let's get Mike.
We've got them all waiting in the wings.
They're being very
Everyone's
patient.
behaving.
They are. They're very good, aren't they? There we go.
About.
There we go.
Hello, hi Andy, hi Shane, hello everybody. You're right.
Hiya, Mike.
Oh, you sounded world weary there.
Hello, everybody.
It's Friday.
Very happy to be here.
Happy Friday the 13th, mate.
Happy Friday
It's
the
a thing
13th.
now.
Yeah.
It's a
It
thing.
is.
Hallmark cards.
I wonder if I turn.
It's a thing now. I think it's been a thing for a while. You know.
I don't think Hallmark do any cards though, do they?
Not yet.
Blood packs on them.
I was just admiring
And
the
the
comics
Betty
in the
stuck to the
background there, Mike.
No, my lovely horrific wall display. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't really see them, but they look nice.
Yeah, I've got a bit of weird sound, bit of Swamp Thing, bit of Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, very nice. Tales from
And
the
what have you
Crypt.
got behind you, Jimmy? Is that what's that? Titter?
Porn.
Porn. Every hole's a goal. What's that one? Deary me.
I'm on the top floor. So
Is that
Ah, you're not in the library.
no, the library's on the second floor. I'm on floor 3.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that big plan chest.
No, it's full of S&M memorabilia. To be honest,
Memorabilia.
Nazi
It's got-
medals and all sorts of shit. We're
It's
getting
actually
banned
got
on
Sam
YouTube.
Morgan in there.
Who?
Sam Morgan's in the
Sam
box.
Morgan.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Sam
can't
Morgan.
That's where he's
He's in,
being kept. Yeah.
Bring out the gimp.
In a minute, guys, I promise we will talk about Dead by Dawn and the Kickstarter. I'm just going to bring in a couple of comments.
Still very family friendly.
Another one from Hull. Hull? No.
That's the same one.
Oh, yeah. There it
Oh,
is.
dearie
Oh,
me.
yeah, so there's a reply from Scott there. We're talking to Charlie. It's a long time, yes. And then we've got Lyndon Webb. Hey guys, I think Lyndon is in the actual. There he is. Yeah, he is here with us. So we will let him in momentarily. And can Charlie take us through his shelfie? What have you got in the background there, Charlie?
Oh my God.
Oh, not any S&M or Nazi war memorabilia.
I've got the Battle of Hoth in Lego.
Wow.
Nice.
I've got
Debbie does
Lego.
Dallas in Lego.
Star Destroyer.
The Russian front in Lego.
I've got. This is the coolest one. Let me just move the each bit like that. My own very own giant Battlestar Galactica, which lights up.
Oh, lovely.
So yeah, the FDL drive lights up there.
Wow.
I bet you say that to all the girls, don't you? Let's before this descends any
FDL
further,
drive.
let's bring Lyndon in.
One of my many he says arrogantly. This is one of my original Bob Peeps.
Ooh.
That's a prelims rollerball. That is the poster.
Hang on, Charlie. Is that
The original.
the original Bob Peak of that rollerball poster?
It's a prelim, but an original Bob Peak, yeah.
Whoa.
I have an Australian 4-sheet of just the poster because I'm not in your league, you see. But, we have similar tastes, except
Oh,
for
absolutely. Well, I've got. You can't see it, and I can't turn the computer around because I'll whip out all the wires. But the other side is I've got Apocalypse Now original.
Oh,
good lord.
Prelim?
Just showing off now.
No, this is
That's my really, really expensive one.
I would tend to agree.
But it's
So,
basically, me and Frank Darabont own the Apocalypse Now originals to Apocalypse.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
what do you have joint ownership? You like one has
Yeah,
to the
yeah, I
side.
have 6 months custody, and he has. No, Pete painted two. The classic one, which Frank Darabont owns, which is the flaming bridge and the flames going up to Martin Sheen in the sort of the sun. I've got the boat with sort of a similar effect going up to Marlon Brando.
You got the best one. Trust me.
Yeah.
I got Brando. Yeah.
Trust me, Brando.
So, guys, let's welcome Lyndon Webb, because he's been standing there patiently waiting for us to say
I'm
hello.
not that patient.
Hey,
There you go.
All right. He's standing there, well pissed off. Welcome to the stream.
Absolutely
Lyndon.
not. Hey,
Think of this as a Friday night at a Comic Con. It's just like this was like. Loads of middle-aged men talking over each other,
Yeah.
getting drunk,
there's nothing wrong with that.
arm wrestling.
Oh wait, I can recreate it.
Hey.
Yeah.
And that's the sort of beer that you get in some
Pass
of
you
the
one up.
conventions, isn't it? We've had a couple more comments, and then we'll go on to something else. So, what we got? Is it launched yet? From Lucius Michael Copsey. Actually, we need to get on. We need to get on with that. We need to get on with that, don't we, guys? One more comment.
Have you not bloody
8 o'clock launch, mate.
So let's launch it so that we can have a look at the Kickstarter as well, and then we'll come back to you guys.
Let's launch.
Let's
We're actually
launch.
launching it
Pull
now.
the lever, Bronk.
He's got the button to press.
It's the red button. The
Can you
big red
guys?
button.
Can you guys see my screen?
Ooh,
I can see you.
I can see
See
I've
you.
heard that before.
Right, I need to
Yeah,
change the view.
that's what he says to all the girls.
Here we go.
Oh, hang on.
Oi, oi.
How about now?
Marvel here.
Can you see it now? It should be a
No,
button
I've
saying
just got
launch.
black.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it's not working.
Jimmy Brox's black screen.
Yeah, technology's letting us down,
Jimmy Brox's black box.
because I am supposed to be
Ooh.
sharing the screen.
That's a good 4-pager.
The black box.
All black boxes.
There's
Ooh.
another
Now
black
we've all
screen.
gone.
What about now? Can you see the launch screen?
No, everything's gone black.
Yeah.
Jimmy Brox's black box.
No, just
Right. How about now?
No,
how about
And a little
now?
black box.
Black box. So all we've got is a black box. Okay, well, we won't bother. Well, trust me when I say,
We should launch it.
everybody, that I am now launching the Kickstarter.
Okay.
So
I'm going to open another window because I don't believe you.
congratulations, your project is live.
Ooh.
Oh, and we've hit target. Yay!
So
Charlie's bought it all. Woo! Jimmy's got Bob Peak in a box.
I'm so sad that you can't see the screen because it has launched and it's on my screen, but you can't see it for some
Do we
reason.
just see a big black screen now?
That's very strange. That's very, very
How
strange.
sad is that?
I don't know why it's doing that.
Oh,
So
there we go.
Oh well.
Oh, we're all back.
Anybody who's watching this can now go to Kickstarter and you can pledge on Dead by Dawn, and all of these beautiful people are involved in the story. I mean, you couldn't ask for more, could you?
And you can hear the bailiffs at the door. So if you don't pledge, they're going to take away the Bob Peak and all that Lego. And
they're going to find out about all the people.
Down, Jesus. Who knows what they'll find?
What did he say?
I think he's either frozen or he's just staring us out.
Who? What? Who? Oh,
Jimmy.
I'm trying to find the bloody thing.
You're trying to find Kickstarter.
I was trying to look for naughty pictures.
So
Would it be on the comics?
What I'll do, I'll go on there.
Should I bring the
Even though
bear
you
back?
can't see it. I will talk about the. I will talk about the. Oops, don't want to do that. I will
Okay.
talk
We're
about
going
the
to talk
Kickstarter.
seriously.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. Oh, somebody's pledged already.
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
Thanks, Mum.
Is it Steve
How
Tanner?
much? How much?
Is it Steve Tanner?
£16. Whoa!
£16. That's it. We can.
That's it. You can get another box of Lego.
You don't get much Lego for 16 quid, I'll tell
No,
you.
you certainly don't.
You get more Lego than Broxton, I can tell you that.
How much is it for a Lego Broxton, though?
Well,
That's
you
good
need a
order.
lot of fucking Lego, actually. The size of me at the minute.
So I will quickly go through the pledges that you can choose from that I've got on the screen here that no one can
Hang on,
see.
we've got to back this fucking thing. I thought we were creating it. You know, we got
You
to
don't have to back anything. We can.
This you can if you like, but that'd be a bit daft.
I will, because I don't trust your postal plan.
Yeah.
So you can.
You know, I've done this shit before. I've done about 7 or 8 of these things. They're a nightmare. I hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
I remember the Gold Tiger one.
Oh, that was just one of them.
I got that one.
Ah, bless you. Thank you, Charlie.
I think
Yeah, you
everyone
gave
got
it
that
him.
one.
You wouldn't let him leave the room without. Take me book. Take me book.
Take your boot.
Politely.
So if you'll indulge me for just a minute, I'll go through the rewards. So the first one is for £3, which is the Slasher Award, where you get the PDF of the book. So that's the super cheap option. And then for £8, you get the Flaming Skull Reward, which includes the PDF and the regular edition of the book, which I was going to show on the screen, but I can't share my screen for some reason, which is beautiful, which Andy drew. Andy, can you share your screen?
Oh.
Hey, you got something now.
Is it working? Oh, it's working.
Yeah.
It's suddenly
Something's
started
come up.
working.
Look at that.
Isn't that weird?
Hey.
Okay, so you
There's
can
a
see it
ghost
now.
in the machine.
So we can. So let's see. If
Whose
I can-
idea was it to launch on Friday the 13th, eh?
Yeah, that's
Where
what it is, isn't it? That's what it
everything
is.
will go wrong.
So let's go. There we are. There's the cover by Andy.
Lovely.
And
In
so you get
homage
that.
to our original issue 1 cover.
It was
the
an
skull on it.
homage to what
An homage.
I believe that Jimmy designed issue 1, the original issue 1, didn't he?
Did he?
Or was
Wasn't
that somebody
Jimmy.
else? Was that somebody
It was
else?
James. It was James Hodgkins who did the first
yeah.
one.
It was that other weirdo, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so, so
Separated at birth.
now there is a time traveling reward for £20 where you can get issues 1 to 3 of the old series, plus the
Jesus.
regular book, plus the PDF for £20. So it's well over 100 pages in the old series, plus the new book for £20. So that's a lovely one, that is. And then you've got the zombie reward, imaginatively titled, for £20, where you can get the limited edition Charlie Adlard variant. Which there we go. Woo! Featuring a guy that is not the governor.
One of 20 Charlie Adlard heads.
Yeah.
Yes.
Available.
Which number face is that one then, Charlie?
That's number 17, I recall.
Jolly good. Jolly good.
I draw some good cats as well at the bottom.
They are good cats. The one looks the one cat actually at the very bottom on the right is very naturalistic pose. I would think that there was some reference from that one, I reckon.
Yeah, I didn't use Google image search at all on the cat. At all.
That's good. I'm glad you didn't. So these rewards are available anywhere in the world because they are not really heavy. And then we've got the ghostly reward.
They're not heavy because it's the internet. Okay.
There's no pages in them.
They are printed editions.
They are. They're very, very small.
Yeah.
You just got to stamp on the top of it and post it.
So for £28, we've got the PDF, the limited edition, plus the printed book. So you can have both editions for £28. And
All
then,
going to the Shane Chebsey Memorial Fund.
Cigar Fund. Yeah. Then for £35, you've got the Body Shock reward, which is the PDF, the printed book, and the Dead by Dawn T-shirt designed by Andy, which is going to be featuring the main cover artwork, which is going to be beautiful. And then we move on to the Mad Scientist reward for retailers. So this is an offer for any retailers who are watching. If you order 10 copies of the book, you get a free poster and a copy for free of the limited edition Charlie Adlard cover to say thank you for supporting the book. So get out there and pledge if you're a retailer. There are only so many options for that one. The Apocalypse reward includes an ICE VIP ticket for ICE Birmingham, as well as all the other stuff that was already mentioned. and that is £99. And then for 190, we've got the monster reward, which includes all of that shit plus, what is it, Andy? I can't remember now.
Oh, you get an evening with Jimmy Brox, of course. would it be anything else? You know what? You think we're joking? He'll probably turn up. Hand in hand.
There's a good chance I would, actually.
if there's some decent European beer going, and
well, if you got a VIP ticket to ICE, you got a good chance of bumping into some of these guys. I will say that. But there is also, in addition to all that, an original sketch cover edition. So that will be a sketch cover on a blank cover edition from one of the artists, and you will get a choice of the artists based on who says yes, we'll do it.
I'll do one for sure.
There you go. One Jimmy Broxton. Hey, there you
as
go.
long as we're not putting the thumb screws on their drawing hand.
Yeah. And there are lots of extras as well. So we won't talk about them now, though. We'll let you explore the Kickstarter and find those for yourself. But when you do pledge, there are some extras that you can pick. And those will include prints and sketch covers and things like that. So check those out because they are very cool, very limited and very collectible.
And it's jam-packed full of comics as well. Not just about the covers. Some fantastic comic stories in there.
It is. And that is the main focus of what we're doing here is creating stories, different types of stories that people can really get into. But they are short shockers, which is, I think, is a bit of a dying art these days, writing short, self-contained contained stories. We've got some writers here on the stream, haven't we? So let's ask them what you think about that. Mike, what do you think about the idea of writing short 4-page stories? Do you find that a challenge?
I really enjoy it, actually. One of the first comics that I had published a couple of years ago was one that Phil Elliott drew about a ventriloquist dummy, and that was I think 4 or 5 pages long. And we did one in the Comic Scene Annual as well last year. That was another 4 or 5 pager. I must admit I quite like them. The thing I'm doing with Phil at the moment is a graphic novel that we were going to serialize in shifts, and that's a much longer thing. But I do enjoy the shorter ones, yeah. And this one, it's a bit bizarre. The one that I've got in Dead by Dawn, the whole thing literally came to me in a dream. I've been thinking about what I was going to write, and then I woke up, and the whole thing was there. So you can, for better or worse, you can just blame my subconscious on this one.
I knew it was Jimmy playing the music there in the background. So I muted him because he was playing the Kickstarter. I'll put him back on now. That was you, wasn't it, Jimmy, playing the music?
It was, because you cheap fuckers never sent it to me, so I'm just watching it for the first time.
Talking over Michael's interview there. But
well, I couldn't hear him. I do beg you.
Adding a bit of background. A bit of
background music.
A little bit cosmic rays there.
Yeah,
lovely.
It is. I should add. Did you recognise that, Charlie? That was cosmic rays on the music.
Was it? All I could hear was this strange, weird feedback. But
that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
But that is cosmic rays, isn't it?
It was. Yeah, feedback.
That strange, weird feedback.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mike. The doing the short stories, because it's not for everyone. There was a couple of artists. There's a couple of writers that I approached and said what we would do, and they said, "Oh, I can't do that. Just can't do it." It's not everyone can do it. It's a real dying art. It really is.
Well, I mean, a lot of the comics that I enjoy reading, like the old EC ones. Again, most of the stories there are like 5 or 6 pages. And like I think a lot of us probably did. Grew up reading Future Shocks in 2000 AD. Tales of the Watcher, the old Star Wars Weekly as well. The old Lee Ditko Kirby stories. So those are the things I absolutely love. So if I can tell a story in 4 pages or 5 pages with a twist at the end or whatever, I love doing that.
Well, they will say, I remember when I was getting into comics, they were saying, especially for 2000 AD and Judge Dredd magazine and everything, it's like if you can't write a 6-page story, whether it's a serial or a one-off, if you can't make that work, there's no kind of hope for you as a comics writer. So,
well, definitely not in British comics anyway. Because that's all it was back then, wasn't it? You didn't really have.
Well, I think it's a really good way of editing yourself, isn't it? As well. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, writers in the room, because I'm not one. But I think if you get used to the American way, it can be quite self-indulgent and overindulgent, because you end up, suddenly you've got 22 pages to tell a story, or however many pages it can be, and one of my biggest bugbears with American comic books is the fact that you read quite a lot of issues and you just think, you read it within 10 minutes and you just think, was that really worth £4 or whatever I paid for it?
If you've just got 4 pages,
not in solemn agreement there.
You can't waste any time.
Can you hear me?
Every panel counts.
Am I live? Because my screen's gone weird. But what's Charlie saying?
You're talking over Michael again.
Takeover show.
Oh, I can't hear anybody else. You see?
It's always the way with you, mate.
It's weird, isn't it?
I just have black screens.
Carry on, mate. Carry on.
Karen,
you can't hear me either.
Jim, go. Go,
Jimmy.
go.
Jimmy, go.
Wait, Mike, do you fancy
me?
mine?
You're frozen.
See, now I feel bad because I was talking over people and I didn't even know I was talking over people because I just have 5 black screens. No, what Charlie is saying basically is that the modern comic book industry, takes a fucking 5-page story and makes it a 20-page story. Isn't that what's going on? Because everything's so decompressed,
Yeah, absolutely.
We rue the day when we lost the anthology comic, because that's the nuts and bolts and the bread and butter of the medium, I think.
Yeah, I love anthologies.
Yeah, I'm gonna promote you. Dead by Dawn is, tapping into that sort of lost art almost, and we need more of it, I think, for storytelling.
Yeah, totally agree.
Isn't that why we're all here? None of us are Chris Weston. We're not here to render things ridiculous.
Couldn't get him on.
Bless him. I love him to bits. But we're all here to tell stories, aren't we?
That's the idea, mate. I'm going to read out a few comments. So thank you, Lucius, for backing the project. Evening, chaps. Have you got the link?
The missing link?
Yeah. He's here. He's Jimmy Broxton.
It's in that box again behind Jimmy.
I believe that's me.
The link is I'll put it on shortly. Tinder backed Ace tickets already on sale. No, they're not.
Arse tickets.
Ice tickets.
No.
Arse tickets.
You're talking about Jimmy again there, aren't you?
Yeah, we're selling arse tickets for Ice
this
next
was going to be
year.
such a low-class production. I thought.
The arse tickets. No. You do have 8 backers, by the way.
Do we? Well, thank you, all 8 of you. That is fantastic, and that's brilliant.
But £1 a back, that's £8 we've made.
Hey,
how about that?
Comment from Lucius again. Starblazer in the 80s is what really hooked me into wanting to make comics. I think a lot of people were influenced by Starblazer, weren't they, at the time? It was quite an influential book. You're nodding, Steve. Were you a fan?
Yeah, I like Starblazers. They were good comics.
Little digest. They were like a digest comic, weren't they?
Yeah, they were like the Commando ones. And when I was a kid, all those years ago, before 2000 AD came out, all you could get was war comics. So I was only really buying them for the little plastic Spitfire kits. You could get them, Battle Action, Warlord, all that sort of thing. So when 2000 AD launched and Starblazers and all that, finally there was something I could buy. And Star Wars Weekly, somebody mentioned, they were running
the
short stories in the back.
Yeah.
I think
Star Wars Weekly was great because you had all the old Lee Ditko, Kirby stories, Al Williamson as well, but they also had Jim Starlin's Warlock in there, which was fantastic, and Rich Butler's Deathlock as well. Yeah, no, the original Guardians of the Galaxy. No, that was the thing that got me.
Michael Golden. They introduced me to Michael Golden.
Micronauts.
Oh yeah. Brilliant.
Michael Golden, brilliant.
Michael Golden, now you're talking.
Now you're talking. Well, I've got. You can't really see it. Hang on.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's got Michael Golden.
He's got Michael Golden.
Michael Golden's head
on
in a bucket.
It made of Lego. What's he got now?
Oh dear. My Michael Golden original.
Wow.
He draws really small. Because look at the size of it.
It's quite
That is small. That is small.
He was the artist on the micro.
That's a cover to some X-Men thing he did. But yeah, it's all beautiful line work though. Look at that. I've only got 2 bits of. I've got loads of original art, but I've only got 2 comic bits up in my studio because I haven't got much wall space apart from the books. And so I was thinking, which ones to put up? So I thought I'll put up my the first artist that I got into properly, which was Golden, because of the Micronauts back in the late 70s.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'll do the first French artist I really latched onto as well, which is from France, obviously. But I've got an original from L'Autorite du Soleil, which was a manga stroke. I can't remember the French publisher. Yeah, but Casterman. That's right. Isn't it? Casterman manga co-production, and beautiful stuff. Yeah. So yeah. Those are the 2.
Wow,
lovely,
fantastic.
We did have Stephen Daly for a second there. Then he had a fight with his curtain. And I think he might have lost.
that one.
I'm still getting black screen here. I have Shane, Andy, Charlie, and me, and 4 blanks.
That's
screen.
all you need, mate. We're doing
That's
that.
all you need. Yeah, you've got all the important people.
Stop the rest of them.
we're pretending we've got all these famous people.
There's barely an Eisner between them.
I don't know if you could see this. I don't know if you can see this, Andy, right?
2 nominations, bugger all. Oh, 3 nominations.
Oh, here he comes.
Bugger all on my wall.
Mind that curtain.
Oh,
it's a guillotine.
I was just getting paid.
It looks deadly.
I was just slipping into something more comfortable.
The shadows.
The Broxton to the Bishop.
Well, welcome to the stream, Stephen.
Sorry, I had to run off.
That's cool. Not many people will know this, but you are a new member to the team. You joined us a little late on when somebody had to drop out, and you've done from what I can see so far, a fantastic job on the strip that you're working on, which was a strip, I believe, by Michael. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the one. I've seen some of your prelims that you did last week. The people on meat hooks at the end. Lovely, grisly, fantastic.
Spoilers!
Oh, spoilers! Yeah. Everyone dies.
Spoilers.
Thanks for giving away the very last shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a bit of a kind of House of Horror feel about it as well. But no, it looks great.
A tenner, you wish?
I'm paying him a 10.
Well, let's face it. Any brilliant horror mag is going to have someone on meat hooks somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, quite a few people on meat.
Let me just a question here. A very important question. What quality European beer are you drinking this evening, Jimmy? That's from Ian. What quality?
Do you see that? Hang on.
Oh,
go on.
Shit, what's going on?
Oh!
There we go.
Oh,
that is genuine Greek Mythos beer.
Mythos.
Quality.
You've been down to Lidl.
Yeah.
I've got the Aldi.
Exactly.
Aldi.
12 for £3.
You ruined the whole.
Living the dream.
How much was it, Steve? 12 for a quid?
12 for £3. £3? You know, I'm not.
Oh, well, up market.
I'm not an alky.
My attempt to appear, sort of sophisticated and well-travelled.
Well, you know, we're travelling in COVID, are you, mate? You're going to get it all from Lidl or Aldi.
You know where I live, don't you? You know.
I know where you live.
Farmers markets and Fortnum and Masons here. You know.
What I'm going to do, guys, Andy, can you run the show for a while? I'm going to go.
Oh, Marvel! I thought I was, mate.
I'm going to go. I'm going to find the link so we can put it on the screen.
What, Sam again?
Yeah,
we've got a couple of silly little, nice little videos. Let's see if we can play one of those.
Play some videos. That's a good idea. Let's play some videos. We've got some videos.
This is another one of our writers.
Hey, it's Cosmic Rays.
Hey.
Oh, right.
That stopped suddenly, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no sound.
I'm not getting this. Do I need to sort of turn my VPN off or something? I'm only seeing U4. I'm not seeing, U3 actually. I'm not seeing any of these clips you're playing.
Oh, aren't you?
Oh.
You're missing out there, mate. You're missing out.
Sure. That's what I'm worried about.
Let's play the full clip again.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
get that
play the
working.
full clip. It might be a VPN, James. Yeah,
I'll switch my VPN off.
Yeah, just for a minute. We won't
Mate,
let anyone
they'll find you. They'll find you.
Just put your tin hat on. You'll be all right.
Mr. Broxton. Play. We're trying it again, aren't we?
It's because there's loads of people on the stream, probably.
We've broken Jimmy's VPN.
You've broken
What's
the
that mean?
internet.
What does VPN mean? Visible panty what? Visible panty Nazis.
Sure, it's all the same IP.
There you go, Jimmy. That's your 4-pager to draw.
That's what I thought it meant when I signed up.
Or visible party Nazis. Virtual party Nazis.
There you go. Perfect.
God,
Any of those.
I'm so
Get 'em going.
Well, there's the link anyway for anyone who wants to back the project. I think that's right.
Where's the link? I don't see it.
Oh God.
HTTPS.
Oh,
www.kickstarter.com.
I'll just type that.
Comics Dead by Dawn Returns.
There you go. Thank you, Steve. One professional here.
I mean, it's a low bar.
Paddy Goddard.
Ah.
Ooh, look at that.
Lovely.
In order of importance. Almost a lot of many more. We weren't even bothered to type our names in. dot.
You get a dot each. Yeah.
In order of importance, then Jimmy Broxton should be beat after many more, you know.
I think it's in order of how much Lego you've got.
At least you got on there.
Well, at least I got a fucking mention. That's true.
And you've not done anything.
Yeah.
Now I can see everybody.
Hey!
Yeah, you can see everywhere. What's your VPN then? Crikey.
Quickly delete your history, mate, on your internet browser.
Chris Ball pledged, if only to get Jimmy to start drawing.
Yes.
Don't forget to turn
What did he pledge, though?
Oh,
Finally.
shit. I
To
even
get Jimmy to draw.
Do you know, I thought we might actually get some sensible questions on the chat, but that was just ridiculous, wasn't it?
I think people realise how what a fun evening it is. Horror can be fun, boys and girls. It can be fun.
Pledged. Thank you, Neil. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a bit like, it feels like one of those porn sites that somebody told me about. They do things on screen and then, oh, thank you, £5.
I stopped doing them ages ago.
See me play with my blue tack.
Oh,
OnlyFans.
another £5. Put $5 on that one.
That's definitely
Blue
worth a
tack
£5.
all the way.
Do you get a
Steve
little
Q snapping his blue tack.
White tack, because I can't afford blue tack. So pledge.
So we've spoken to everyone except properly, almost, except we haven't really spoke to Stephen much, have we? So, Steve, can you tell us a little bit about where you tell us a little bit about your background? Oh yeah, there's more than one Steve. Stephen Daly. Let's get you on the screen. Let's so we can see you. Where are we? There we go. There we go. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. First of all,
I don't have anything to say because I'm really new to all of this, and I'm a comics virgin. So you have your way.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, from the work I've seen, you're a natural, mate. You're an absolute natural. But you have worked on sequential stuff, haven't you? Because you've done some storyboarding in the past.
Yeah, well, mainly I work in the TV. I do some film work, but I design TV drama. And I've done storyboards, and yeah, I've done all that. And I've done a little bit of comics in the past, but I just enjoy it. And I just feel completely out of my depth because I've been looking at your stuff, you guys, for years, admiring it. And it's just really nice to sit here listening to you all talk shit. And it's a pleasure, a genuine pleasure to be involved. And I only hope what I do can stand up to Mike's script and etc. So we'll see, but thank you very much for allowing me to do this, because I feel like certainly the new kid on the block.
Oh, thank you for stepping in. We really do appreciate it. And as Mike said before, you know what we've seen so far, very good stuff, mate. I think you're an excellent fit for the book. I really do. Yeah,
I'm a big fan of, like we were talking earlier on, I'm a big fan of that sort of EC stuff and the old, what you were all saying a few minutes ago about short stories. I wish we had more of them. I see a little trend of it starting to creep in again, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, what Jimmy said about things are too stretched. It's the same in my business in TV. It's exactly the same. An episode of TV that we would make for an hour. You could do it in 20 minutes, and it's nice to see short stories coming back. I've always been a fan.
Yeah. I felt like that actually when with the recent Loki series, because I did quite enjoy it, but I did feel that a lot of those episodes could have been told in like 10 minutes. The basic story, it was a lot of fluff,
Oh yeah. Have you seen? Me and my youngest son, we watched first If yesterday. It came out. Not yesterday, Wednesday.
Oh, What If?
Yeah,
I haven't watched it yet. No spoilers, please.
No. But what was amazing about it was we turned to each other afterwards and went, "That was only half an hour long. That was a lot of plot in half an hour. Why does it take animation to tell stories concisely?" Do you know what I mean? See, it's animated. I thought it was really good because it was really fast moving and there's a lot of story in a very short space of time. And you thought, there should be more stuff like this. You felt like you're really getting your bang for your buck. That's for sure. If you pay for television like you pay per page of comic book, you'd feel very ripped off half the time.
Yeah. Oh God. I mean, I find that with the DC animation as well. I find is really, really good. All the writing is always really tight. And whereas the DC movies, they're the opposite of that, aren't they?
Well, because they're only given its general perception of TV animation, isn't it? It's never going to be more than 20 minutes to half an hour long. As simple as that. Whereas generally, TV drama is perceived as being, well, anything from half an hour to an hour. And then, once you get into miniseries and series and everything, you can stretch this ad infinitum, can't you? So
yeah. I think
but also, animation is, I started out in animation many years ago. Animation is written before you make the show, and the storyboards are a really important part of the process. And so in theory, obviously it changes, but you know what you've done before you shoot. Whereas a film or a TV show, sometimes people are writing it, as you're going.
exactly.
Therefore, the structure can tend to waver and tend to go out the window a bit.
Yeah, animation has to be very precise.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
We've got some more
sorry,
comments.
you shouldn't have brought me on. I've just changed the mood now completely. You guys.
Thanks for 10 minutes.
It was nice you didn't swear or mention porn. It was fantastic.
We had to get serious at some point. We couldn't muck about all night, could we? Not
Now
really.
we're running low on time. Can we bring Lyndon in very quickly because he's not actually said anything?
He has been,
Well,
let's give him some love.
He's been listening.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
There we go.
Hey.
Full screen. There you go. Look at that beautiful man.
Oh my God. Oh, you honey dripper, you.
Yeah, honey dripper.
Hey, what's that in the background? What's that artwork in the background there? Lyndon?
That's Clint Langley. He gave me as a gift at Bedford, and that's Neil Clements, Kano, which is fucking awesome. I've got a few others dotted around. Colin McNeil up there.
Oh,
Is he?
Very nice.
Yeah. They just
on a
move around.
meatball. Colin McNeil on a
Charlie's
meatball.
got.
He's up
Charlie's
there with
got,
Michael Golden.
Michael Golden.
Yeah, I got Michael Golden.
Hanging from meat hooks.
Oh,
So when we're going to get this syndicated on TV then? This will make a brilliant TV show. I'm sure we'll get tens
we're not talking
tens
to
of
you
viewers.
anymore. Hey.
Tens of viewers.
behave yourself. So I'm going to bring back this comment. I'll just go back to the normal screen. So Chris Askham has commented, thrilled to be taking part in the book, lads. Good luck with the Kickstarter. So Chris is one of the artists. He's actually featured on the film. He drew a script, but whose script did he draw? Andy?
Well,
I can't remember.
Charlie did the cover. Chris
Yeah.
has done the
It's John.
John Short's
John Short.
script that we got Chris to draw. So
we did
we've got to say though that Dead by Dawn is a mix of not only industry legends but also up and coming indie guys. Well, you were throwing Eisners around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know? Eagle Awards. Got any of those there? Must be. Got David Hitchcock even.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
got his Eagle
Eagle
Award.
Award,
He's
He
great.
did.
Yeah.
And he never lets you forget about it, does he?
Yeah, I think
Well,
David.
The Walking Dead won an Eagle Award every year for about for 4 consecutive years because we were always in the category of best black and white horror comic or something like that. And I was thinking,
Drawn by Charlie Adlard.
yeah, literally, might as well have said that because I think I
He didn't win one year.
one black and white horror comic.
That's one way to win lots of awards, isn't it? Be the only
Yeah,
one.
be the only one in your category. Yeah.
That'll work.
Oh,
You
surprise!
came
Again?
you came second in a beauty contest. do not pass go.
Yeah.
So what's this? Super Jail is insanely long for a 10 minutes episode. What's he talking about? Does anyone know what he's talking
Super
about?
Jail.
Do we mean
What's that?
Supergirl?
Is that
Dunno.
Supergirl? I don't know. It's not more than 10 minutes. Lucius, explain what you're
Super Jail.
talking about. I don't know what that is.
Is Super Jail the What If?
Oh, is it?
No. 30 minutes anyway.
They're
Um,
30
It's a
minutes.
very strange autocorrect if it corrected Supergirl to Super Jail.
Yeah, Freudian slip by the autocorrect there.
Yeah.
So, good luck with the Kickstarter, guys. Always nice to see a good mix of British horror. That's he's talking about the people on screen, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yay!
Bruce Tensum.
James Gray. What a team. I'm in. All the best, chaps. Thank you, James.
Off he goes to his spaceship.
Nice one.
So are we out of time, Andy?
We've done loads. We've done an hour and 10 minutes.
Wow. Exactly. What's he talking about? So
a
yeah,
good mix of British
really
horror.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh wait a minute. Lucius, animated series about an insane, violent jail, animated and plot heavy that feels like an hour's worth of info in 10 minutes.
Wow.
There we
go.
Recommendation. You heard it here first, folks.
Turn your VPN on and get downloading.
It sounds manga. It sounds anime to me, doesn't it?
Does it?
Well, it sounds it, doesn't it? It sounds.
It is a strange one.
Super Jail.
Yes, Super Jail.
We were meant to have Dan Abnett on with us tonight, but it looks though he
got trapped in the box.
He did. His cupboard's still locked.
Yeah.
I think he said that he might have a meeting tonight to go to because he's one of these writers that is like working on loads and loads of stuff all the time. So
not like
these just sitting around thinking,
waiting for the phone call from the guys from Scar Comics. Yeah,
oh,
you coming on tonight? Come on, out you come.
Has he got to that now? It's like Judge on Acid. There you go.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. That's a good recommendation.
Traditional horror lighting.
That's it.
Horror. Oh, that's good. I like that. That's very scary. Now that it's gone a bit darker, we can all have fun with our torches, can't we?
Sounded a bit off.
Well, that's a totally innocent comment. What are you on about? Yeah. So, we are at the end of the stream. We've hardly talked about the book, but that's cool because we had a bit of fun.
We should notice.
Thank you, every single one of you, for coming on. I really do appreciate it.
Wait. What book?
Some book. Wait a minute. I've got to wait a minute. Wait
my story's called Home, and Daniel Whiston's written it, and it's very good.
He did.
And it's
Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you for that, Steve. Again, one professional. We have got a video.
What is it? Dead Can Dance? Dead by Now? Honestly, I don't know what you're talking about. I never agreed to anything. I don't even read comics. I don't know why you would ask me. Please, just leave me alone.
And that was Luke Cooper. That was an artist, Luke Cooper.
I think we might have another video for you there.
This is an emergency broadcast from Jimmy Broxton. I have been kidnapped by inclusive, tolerant and progressive comic book fans. They are very, very offended. They discovered I own a copy of Frank Miller's Holy Terror and that I said nice things about him once as a guest speaker at a screening of Sin City. They are very, very offended. If I don't shill for the clowns behind this Kickstarter, they are going to execute me, or worse still, make me watch women's football. Did I mention they are very, very offended? I urge you to consider backing this project, not for me, but for the others involved. As a straight white male, I know my life is virtually worthless, but some of the other contributors aren't straight or white, and some of them might not be men. I really can't be sure.
Well, okay.
And of course, we did let him out.
Well, that's pretty much everyone offended now. Well done.
Who
we
was
did let
that
him know.
lunatic?
I don't know. But
Oh.
thankfully, he will never cross that path again.
You get involved in a Kickstarter, and suddenly you're in the middle of a Comicsgate situation. I'm doing a nice little story about evil monsters.
I think it's called "Take It with a Pinch of Salt."
Well, the audio kept cutting out on me, so all I kept hearing was white. So,
Jimmy, that's why you need to keep your tin hat and your VPN going. Broadcast like that will leave your computer.
Yeah, indeed, because I didn't see it
on the internet.
My screen went blank, by the way. There, I don't know what just happened in a couple of minutes. Yeah,
It was probably better that it did go blank rather than what Steve got from the sounds of it.
What the fuck just happened? What did I miss?
Well, I'm glad to see you're still with us, mate.
But before we go, can I just add something about attention spans? I've just suddenly noticed.
Okay.
You were talking about attention spans and short form storytelling and stuff. I've just looked at all our names on the screens here. And whoever typed out Steve's name, did they lose the will to live halfway through?
I think that
3 letters, that'll do. Christ almighty.
That's enough.
I can't be bothered with the other 2.
do their own names, I hasten to add. We are not.
That's all I could be bothered with.
Well, he put so much work. So much work into the comic itself. Those beautiful pages. You can't ask for a whole name.
You can't ask everything, can we, Steve? No. We can't ask you to type your whole name out, can we?
You can ask, but I'll pretend I didn't get the email.
Has Charlie got an exclamation mark at the end of his name?
Because it's comics.
Why isn't it all caps then?
Brock should have a question mark.
Yeah. Or a German cross, whichever.
Well, you have at the end.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Oh, you figured that out.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Fantastic. Okay, so are we all done now? Have we all said everything that we want to say?
By the way, all this is all
anyone
been
else want to
light-hearted.
incriminate themselves? Or?
Yeah. Let me say as well, this is like a really bizarre 22 panels work by Wally Hood. All this lot here, look. Panels that don't work.
10 panels that don't work, yeah.
All their close headshots of middle-aged men.
Keep your background simple.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, we're such a good advert for diversity in comics on this one, aren't we?
Oh,
as
dear.
Christ.
As I said earlier in the stream, we did try.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Addy Grano, 436 panels that don't fucking work, Did I just say that?
Oh, dear. Right, I think that's a good time to go.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you all.
Sincerely, thank you, every single one of you, for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure. It really has.
Can I just say something to Jimmy? Jimmy, you there, mate?
Well, shut the fuck up.
Did you know that by this time next month, I'll be a dad again?
Really?
Yep.
Well, congrats. Oh my God.
Congratulations there, Andy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's me and my wife's 2nd anniversary on Monday.
They're adopting me.
Yeah. No, and she's 7 months pregnant. So
why are you just telling Jimmy this, not the rest of us?
Because I've not seen Jimmy. I haven't seen him.
We don't need to know.
You were just using it as a personal message, sir.
Exactly. Charlie, mate, just to let you know.
Thanks, I appreciate that now. I did feel I was intruding there on some private conversation.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Well, you just chat.
Yeah. I love that we've sort of segued from me insulting Andy Granov to Andy's sort of personal life and sort of children.
There we go. Well, if you can't do that,
what can you do?
But at least we're not live.
Oh, yeah. We can edit out what you
You can't edit any of this, I'm afraid. We've got to live with this for the rest of our lives.
Well.
Thank you, Jatinder. Thank you. That was a nice message to Andy.
Oh, cheers, Jatinder, mate.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll see
Jatinder's
everybody
regular
again next year.
Yes.
Hoping.
Yeah. Let's
at
all
the next
see each
ice.
other at an ice or another convention. It would be really good to catch up with you guys.
It would.
Person. And of course, I'll see you soon, Charlie, for our next rehearsal. Looking forward to getting back.
What
to the
about
band
Jimmy?
again.
Don't just talk to Charlie.
He's not in the band, is he? He's not in the band. Do you want to come and play Triangle, Jimmy?
Maybe.
Right, we're well over time, so I'm going to cut it dead.
Lovely chatting to you all.
All right, guys. See you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Don't forget to back the Kickstarter. Good night, and we're peace out.
Good
Cheers,
night.
guys. Sorry for talking so much.